solstrejf i en vandpyt, et lille kindkys af en vind, og sivet der nynner, at livet begynder sit spil i dit sind. Et sølvfløjt fra en trætop, en trætofat lyd af en kat, en rislen i bækken, en visselen i hækken, der siger, at det ikke mere er nat. Nu hvor ligger engen, jomfru daggry går til ro, dagen står puk-kold ud af sengen og går over solens bro. Og os to, hvad med os to? Ja, hvad med os to, dig og mig? Jeg danser og danser og stanser og sanser kun dig. Hvorfor løber dog din vej? Kom igen, kom igen, kom igen, du min elskede ven. Kom igen, kom igen, hvor du ønsker det danser vi hen. Kom, lad os danse, alt kan der ske. Kom, lad os danse, lad os danse, lad os le. Sølvfløjt fra en trætop, et svæteflat lyd af en kat, en rislen i bækken, en visselen i hækken, der siger, at det ikke mere er nat. Nu hvor ligger engen, jomfru daggry går til ro, dagen står puk-kold ud af sengen og går over solens bro. Og os to, hvad med os to? Ja, hvad med os to? Dig og mig. Jeg danser og danser og stanser og sanser kun dig. Hvorfor løb du dog din vej? Kom igen, kom igen. Elskede
I wish you all a very good evening. Welcome back to another Eurovision Watchalong, a special Watchalong on this evening. It is the best of Eurovision 1965 to 1969 special edition Watchalong here on my YouTube channel. Welcome back to everyone. There was a little bit of a... Last week we had a running order draw on Friday, so that means that the running order for tonight's show is entirely randomized. You can see said running order in the description below the stream. You can also join the Discord server if you want to vote in these watchalongs via the link in the description as well. So do take a look at the description if you're interested in either of those things. I will be, in the meantime, taking a look at the chat and all of the lovely little greetings that I get from all of you. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. Good evening, yes. Good evening to everyone. Hope you're doing well. Or good morning if you're over in Australia or somewhere in, East Asia. Or maybe it's still... No, it's not morning, but good lunch if you're over in America or somewhere around there. Yeah, happy to have you all with me today. There are, at the moment, 83 of you who have joined me for tonight's show. Will probably become a little bit more as we go along. But yeah, 25 songs is what we're going to listen to today. There's not really a show that we will watch today, like no host walking out, speaking all of the languages, being chatty. I'm the host tonight, basically. I will be chatting nonsense. But for the most part, tonight is all about the music, because these 25 songs that we're going to listen to today are handpicked by this entire community as the best of the best, the crème de la crème. Yes, indeed. I am the host, yes, indeed, Grandma. I will be keeping the talking a bit to a minimum throughout the show, though. But towards the end of it, when we have the voting, obviously I will talk non-stop, and you'll just tell me, like, please shut up for once, and I'll be like, no, this is my time. or something like that. Sorry. I still have a very annoying cough. I've had it for months now, seriously. It comes and goes in waves, but today's been pretty tough, so hopefully it won't bother me too much, and hopefully it won't bother you. Maybe you wouldn't even have noticed if I hadn't told you. But who am I kidding? You would have. Either way, great way for me to start a Monday workday. Perfect, you know? It's Monday, it's a brand new week. We're here for Eurovision Watchalong. Life couldn't be better, could it? There will be a little bit of a recap at the end as well, and that's gonna be it for the show. Then, of course, as last time with the special Watchalong, we're going to be playing some Bluket, if you want to join me for that. So do make sure that if you want to join the Bluket session, that you're ready to go for that. But that will happen after we've listened to all of the songs and check the recap while the voting is open, basically. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all of the information you need for now. 25 songs. All of these songs have finished top 5 in a respective watchalong over the past, well, quite a long time, of course, since I had a little bit of a break between 67 and 68 watchalongs. But yeah, it's going to be difficult to vote tonight. I have voted in advance because I can use my I have made, you know, ranking videos for all of the old Eurovision years up until 1983, so I can do that. The what session? The Bluket. Bluket is basically like Kahoot, but it's a program that I have an account for and I have a subscription for, so I can host an infinite amount of Bluket sessions with an infinite amount of people joining. So like you can be 100 people playing it, it's not a problem. That's why we use that. Yeah, it's a quiz game, exactly, about our watchalongs, basically. Yeah, I think that's it. It's gonna be difficult for you all to vote tonight, I'm pretty sure, because it's a good selection of music that we're going to listen to tonight. And just, you know, sit back and enjoy it. Just enjoy all of the... It's free. Yes, it's free. Enjoy all of the wonderful music that you're going to be hearing tonight. And I will butt in, I guess, between the songs and just say a cheeky comment or not a cheeky comment at all. I'll just chat some nonsense that my mind tells me to mention. And then we'll move on with the show. 25 songs. I will click on this little button. And then, why don't we get going? There's no intro, no nothing. We're just going to go straight to the point and introduce song number 1, which is Poupée de cire, Poupée de son, by... Well, okay, we have a little bit of a host. A little host cameo here. Frans Gall, song number 1 for tonight. We're off and running.
Si je m'écarte, je fais recul, poupée de salon.
And we're off. Song number 1, high in energy, a fun tune, a winner of our watch-alongs, of course. One thing that I definitely get hit with now when I listen to this, the audio quality will vary so much throughout the show, because this is obviously definitely an era of Eurovision where the audio quality definitely varies between the years. So that would be quite poignant. Audio quality is not the best for 65. We're moving on to 66, the Swedish song, Nygammal vals. Moving on.
Stolt jungfru hon var. En dag möttes de och han steg fram och sa: kors i karamellen, vilken schysst mamsell du verkar vara. Titta vilken klänning, jätteklämmig är en maskerad, va? Stick iväg från stigen, du var migen osedvanlig lurk. Jag är prinsessa, ganska så stiff. Jag heter Kunigunda, konungens gull. Du simma långsamt, var lite hipp. Hör när jag trummelummar på min kastrull. Digga, digga pop. Sjung i medaljongen, en sån festlig sång du trummar nyss, va? Lär du vara mig att trummelumma, får du mun min kyssa. Munna varje jänta kan man inte tänka sig en slant. Dricker ur bäcken, lever av mull. Har man en slant på fickan kan man stå lull. Du var en fräcken, får inget gull. Men jag vill trummelumma på din kastrull. Digga, digga pop. Klang i kantarell, det var väldansbruden, har vi bråttom. Vad i hela friden ser du i den gryter, finns det gott om? Grytan där den låter skönt, den ljuder grönt, en lajban klang. Vi gör ett avtal, ta eller stick. Jag blir hipsvina, är det du kungens gull? Jag som prinsessa, visst man är hipp. Ja då min trummelumma, ta min kastrull. Han som prinsessa, hitman i klips, invades ur hovet av en patrull. Hon svina hyrde sitt brud i slips, gjorde var mästargalen, spelte kastrull. Med den i grytan byta bort sin kastrull.
Definitely the best song that I know about saucepans that I've ever heard, anyway, to my knowledge. Very fun song here from Sweden, 1966, with some funny lyrics, proper theatrics throughout it all. We're moving on to Vukov from Yugoslavia. This is song number 3 with Čežnja.
Zaspali tu na tu, preloga juga, pričajmo o svitanju jutra moje čežnje za njom. Šumi more ko da želi da ispriča sad šapatom čutanja sve o jednoj ljubavi rođenoj tu na tlu vreloga juga. Pričaj meni ti o svitanju jutra moje čežnje za njom, moje duboke čežnje za njom.
That was something that I'm a sucker for, of course, as you know, and it's the start of a very sad section of the running order here. There will be a lot of these slower songs here with quite depressing vibes to them. So that was the first of them. We're moving on to Udo with his 1965 song Sag ihr, ich lass sie grüßen. Yes, song number 4.
Sag ihr, ich lass sie grüßen. Sag ihr, es geht mir gut. Sprich nicht von den Tränen und wie weh mein Herz noch tut. Sag ihr, ich lass sie grüßen. Sag ihr, ich bin vergnügt. Sprich nicht von der Hoffnung, die so oft mein Herz beliebt. Wenn du sie siehst und wenn sie dann von mir spricht, erzähl ihr das, was du willst, nur die Wahrheit, die sagt bitte, bitte nicht. Sag ihr, ich lass sie grüßen. Sag ihr, es geht mir gut. Sie ging fort, fort von mir, und sie weiß, dass nichts mir blieb. Trotzdem sag ich hab sie lieb. Trotzdem sag ich hab sie lieb. Oh, ich hab sie lieb.
Now I find that to be absolutely lovely. Of course I do. There are, as I said, like for me, this final that we put together is incredible. And did you miss some depressive Yugoslav ballads? Well, here's another one in case you feel like it's been too long since last time. Yugoslavia 1967. Next up in the running order here, song number 5.
Sveta.
Strel samo za pozdrav in za slovo je planil noč. Sredi trav pokopan tu leži, kjer je pal, brez besede na ustih. Jaz pa čakam pomladi, čutim nežne dlani moje drage, čutim božanje las in besedi dve, brez besed, sredi trat, ko pomlad je tu. Zakaj me ta beseda trobente spominja na tiste, ki nimajo več pravih besed na ustih? Le zakaj vse te rože sredi polja leže in tropnijo, da bi vsi ti ljudje zaslutili čas in pomlad, ki za vse je kraj samo.
Ah, that's just simply wonderful. Again, that song always hits so hard for me. What a, like, oh, I'm just loving every second of listening back to all of these songs. It's such a good selection, and it's getting, you know, it's gonna stay good. Next up is the first song in color of the night, and it's more depressing stuff. This is Belgium 1968. Do you like Belgium 1968? This guy does. And welcome, Loon D'Argent. Thank you for the compliments. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Welcome. All right, this is Claude Lombard. Song number 6, Belgium 1968 here.
Quand tu reviendras, toi qui m'as quitté, toi qui es si loin de moi, un oiseau me dira, chante ton bonheur. Quand tu reviendras, te attends là-bas, par nos chemins d'autrefois, monteront tes couleurs au créneau de mon cœur. Passent les semaines, se traînent les jours, et moi j'attends ton retour. Enfilant la laine dans mes beaux atours, en bordant ma peine de deux fils d'amour. Quand tu reviendras, toi qui m'as laissé tant d'espoir au fond de moi, mon amour t'attendra au point tu reviendras sans plus me quitter et mon cœur sera comblé puisque je t'aime, puisque je t'aime.
It's crazy. I find that to be so enchanting. It's like really haunting as well, and you got this, as a lot of people say, it has like a little bit of a medieval quality to it. It really stands out. Just like you said, Andy, like even in this lineup with just the best of the best, it still stands out. It's a massive, massive arrangement, really. Like not in terms of its velocity, but like in terms of its impressiveness, I guess. Love it. We're only 6 songs in, and everything has just been a home run so far, for me anyway. We're keeping with the colors. Portugal 1969 is the next song that we're going to listen to. This is song number 7. Yes, indeed.
Canta Simone de Oliveira.
Simone de Oliveira. Yes, you know this song as well. I know you do.
Con acompañamiento de coro y de
Song number
guitarra
7.
portuguesa. Deshojada.
Corpo de linho, lábios de mosto, meu corpo lindo, meu fogo posto, eira de milho, luar de agosto, quem faz um filho, falo por gosto, é milho rei, milho vermelho, gravo de carne, bago de amor, filho de um rei, sendo bem, volta. Quando há calor, minha palavra de dar no sol nascente, numa madrugada, amor, 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 amor presente, em cada espiga desfolhada. Minha raiz de pinho verde, meu céu azul tocando a serra, ó minha mágoa e minha sede, ó mar ao sul da minha terra, é Trigueiro, é Alentejo, o meu país neste momento, o sol caída, o vento beija, seara louca em movimento, minha palavra de tal do sol nascendo, no madrigal. Amor, 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 amor presente em cada espiga desfolhada. Olhos da nua, cisterna escura, o sol tendra, a desventura, por escondida, moira encantada, lenda perdida, lenda encontrada. A minha terra, minha aventura, casca de nós desamparada, a minha terra. Minha longura por mim perdida, por minha chama.
Pretty damn good, isn't it? Huge entry again. Like just keeps qualities up here. Really is. Lovely little song from the first of the Portuguese songs that we're gonna hear tonight. There are more of them. Don't you worry. Let's see. I don't really have kept track of like how long the breaks between the songs are. We'll see how long this break will be. We're not gonna hear a song from Finland, regardless of what the host says here. There we go. I actually forgot what song is up next in the running order. Oh, Mats Olsson. It's a Swedish song, and it's in colors. So Sweden 1968. I feel sorry for all of you who can't understand the lyrics of this, because you'd have just as much of a blast as I do. You probably still will. This is a fun one. Enjoy.
Plötsligt nej
killarna när de skulle ha ett party. Sen satt jag en hel kväll och konverserade med din mamma. Åh, vad artig. Det börjar verka kärlek banne mig. Sånt som man ser på bio, tänka sig. Jag är väl misstänksam, men tanken sticker fram. Men för all del, jag kan ha fel. Igår kväll gick jag med dig på en snyftare, fast jag ville gå på pang-pang. Och sen satt jag och hörde på en stråkkvartett, jag som bara gillar dang-dang. Det börjar verka kärlek banne mig. Sånt som det står i böcker, tänka sig. Jag fattar ingenting, jag är väl lite din. Så för all del, jag kan ha fel. I morse sjöng jag när jag borstade tänderna. Och sen fick jag arbetsstille. Sen ringde jag till dig om inte någonting alls, bara för jag helt plötsligt ville. Det börjar verka kärlek banne mig. Sånt där som händer andra tänka sig. Det mesta pekar på att jag är kär och så. Men för all del, jag kan ha fel. Det börjar verka kärlek banne mig. Sånt där som händer andra tänka sig. Det mesta pekar på att jag är kär och så. Men för all del, jag kan ha fel. Jag kan ha fel.
There we are, second Swedish song of the night. The last one as well, if I'm not mistaken. Very fun song, at least in my book. A lot of you seem to enjoy it as well. Hopefully you're still enjoying the show. We're into kind of like more of an upbeat section of the running order now. It's like the running order is made up in blocks. We definitely left the sad, slow songs behind. We're gonna stick with some color because Germany 1968 is the next song up. This is Wenche Myhre with Ein Hoch der Liebe. Yeah. Song number 9 we're on. Yes. Germany 1968.
Es war beim ersten Mal, vielleicht hab ich mich dann doch geirrt. Es war beim zweiten Mal, da hast du mich schon sehr verwirrt. Doch beim dritten Mal, da ahnte ich gleich wohin das führt. Und dann beim vierten Mal hab ich's genau gespürt. Ein Hoch der Liebe, wie Glamour, wie Cheers for Love, wie war das Wort, die unsere Welt so jung erhält. Ein Hoch der Liebe, wie Glamour, wie Cheers for Love, wie war das Wort, die unsere Welt so jung erhält. Das ist das erste Mal für mich und nur du bist schuld daran. Das ist das erste Mal für mich, dass ich sagen kann. Ein Hoch der Liebe, wie Glamour, wie Cheers for Love, wie war das Wort, die unsere Welt so jung erhält. So ist es jedes Mal mit dir und du bist schuld daran, dass ich das nächste Mal mit dir kaum noch erwarten kann. Denn beim ersten Mal, da wusste ich schon wohin das führt, dass es ein letztes Mal für uns nie geben wird. La 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 la
Myhre for Vest-Tyskland.
Ja, Wenche Myhre for Västtyskland. That was that was indeed the song for West Germany, as it was known, of course. That was another song in color. We got another song in color following it. This is a color section of the running order for sure. We're moving on to something a bit more dramatic, a bit slower. This is the song from Italy in 1969. And song number 10.
Iva Zanicchi.
Il nostro cuore, dicevi sempre, non è una stanza che si affitta. Noi ci lasciamo, la stanza è vuota, la porta aperta resterà. Due grosse lacrime bianche, come due perle del mare, è tutto quello che a me rimane di te. D'amore no, non si muore, per non sentir la tua voce, la testa sotto il cuscino io nasconderò. Come un lampo che apre il cielo, ho visto chiaro in mezzo al buio. Solo d'amore, no, non si muore, ridendo me l'hai detto tu. Due grosse lacrime bianche, come due perle del mare, è tutto quello che a me rimane di te. Due grosse lacrime bianche, e non faranno rumore, perché le ultime, sai, non pesano mai.
Con su gran personalidad y su vestido
There you are, the
plateado,
first Italian song of the night. We're gonna stick with the 1969. Next song is also from that year, but of course, like, okay, I'm not gonna sit here and be bitter, but I so wish we had Switzerland 1969 in tonight's watch-along. However, unfortunately, it did finish 6th, so it's not here. Instead, we're moving on to Spain, which is obviously, like, I don't mind Spain being here either. This is a fun little one. Vivo Cantando, song number 11. You know this song. Everyone does.
Cuántas noches vagando por mil caminos sin fin, cuántas noches callando, cuánto te quise decir. Una profunda esperanza y un eco lejano me hablaba de ti. Hoy que volviste a mi vida, ya solo canto por ti. Desde que llegaste ya no vivo llorando, vivo cantando, vivo soñando. Solo quiero que me digas qué está pasando. Estoy temblando de estar junto a ti. Desde que llegaste ya no vivo llorando, vivo cantando, vivo soñando. Pero me pregunto que tu amor hasta cuándo podré guardarlo muy dentro de mí.
Hey! That was Vivo Cantando with the most poignant, continuous tempo automation in the history of Eurovision. It has to be, like, because of the duration of it, I suppose. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I probably has to be, right? It speeds up throughout the entire song. Okay, we're gonna leave the color era of Eurovision now for a little bit. We're moving back to 1966. You're going to get 3 1966 songs in a row now, so get used to this. We're starting off with Luxembourg, rather upbeat one out of them.
Les branches sur la relève les sons clos sur une nappe blanche quelques roses se penchent sur un couvert dressé pour deux la mélodie que tu préfères posée sur le bord du piano. T'es prêt, je l'espère, je n'ai plus rien à faire que d'ouvrir car j'entends ton pas, oui te voilà, mais ne prends pas l'air étonné car je savais et je t'attendais, ce soir je t'attendais, j'étais si sûre que tu viendrais, oui je savais et je t'attendais, ce soir je t'attendais. J'avais raison d'espérer. Nous nous sommes fait beaucoup de peine. On s'est quitté pour quelques mots. C'est de l'histoire ancienne. Je sais bien que tu m'aimes. C'est pourquoi je guettais ton pas. Et me voilà là devant toi, dans les bras, car je savais et je t'attendais. Ce soir je t'attendais. J'étais si sûre que tu viendrais. Oui, je savais et je t'attendais. Ce soir je t'attendais. J'avais raison de t'espérer. Oui, je savais et je t'attendais. Ce soir je t'attendais pour te garder à tout jamais. Oui, je savais et je t'attendais. Ce soir je t'attendais. Ce soir je t'attendais.
There you are. I really like the ending of that song, how it just keeps on rising and it goes all out. I like those high notes a lot. Unfortunately, we don't have Portugal from 1966. I'm really missing that in this selection, but I'm very glad that Udo is back. He's had a little bit of a rest backstage here, and now he's back to perform another song. Udo Jürgens for Austria with Merci Chérie. Song number 13. This is the halfway mark throughout the show. Hope you've had it good so far. More to come.
Merci, merci, merci für die Stunden, Chérie, Chérie, Chérie. Unsere Liebe war schön, so schön. Merci, Chérie. Sei nicht traurig, muss ich auch von dir gehen. Adieu, adieu, adieu. Deine Tränen tun weh, so weh, so weh. Unser Traum fliegt dahin, dahin. Merci, Chérie, weine nicht, auch das hat so seinen Sinn. Schau nach vorn, nicht zurück. Zwingen kann man kein Glück, denn kein Meer ist so wild wie die Liebe. Die Liebe allein. Nur die kann so sein, so sein, so sein. Merci, merci, merci für die Stunden, Chérie, Chérie, Chérie. Unsere Liebe war schön, so schön. Merci, Chérie, so schön, so schön. Merci, Chérie, merci.
Udo Jürgens vient de défendre.
There we are, the second Udo Jürgens song. Now he can finally go rest behind the stage, and he will leave the stage for another guy who you might see twice tonight. Spoilers, I suppose. But the Spanish song from 1966 is coming up next. This is the Rafael. He'll be an active fella throughout the next 10 minutes. Before he starts singing, I just need to go get a refill because I'm getting a little bit thirsty. So I'll be back in approximately 12 seconds. You can count them for me if you want to. Alright, we're ready to let Rafael perform. I got a carrot, by the way, as well. It's been a long time, but I'm feeling snackish. Alright, Spain 1966. Next song up. We're on song number 14. Yes, indeed.
Le chef d'orchestre est Rafael Ibarbian.
Estoy aquí, aquí, para adorarte. Yo estoy aquí, aquí, para decirte que como yo nadie te amó. Yo soy aquel que por tenerte da la vida. Yo soy aquel que estando lejos no te olvida, el que te espera, el que te sueña, aquel que reza cada noche por tu amor. Y estoy aquí, aquí, para quererte. Estoy aquí, aquí, para adorarte. Aquí, para decirte amor, 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 amor.
Oh, the drama. Oh, the drama. And the lasses in the audience are swooning. No, but you know me. I'm included in that group, of course. I love me a little bit of Rafael. We'll see him soon again. Don't you worry. But for now, we're moving over a little bit on the Iberian Peninsula here to Portugal. Eduardo enters the stage with O Vento Mudo. Song number 15 is a good one. I promise you.
Mudo.
eu estou tão só. Não, soube que mentira para sempre fugirá. Nuvens, por favor, cubram minha dor, já que eu vou morrer sem não mais a ter.
Such a fun listen. I really enjoy it. It's just so high in energy, so explosive, just so loud and just very catchy at the same time. And really smooth flow throughout the song. I just like everything about it. Really. Just love it.
Que nos importa aquella gente que mira la tierra y no ve más que tierra. Que nos importa toda esa gente que viene y que va por el mundo sin ver la realidad. Hablemos de mi amor y de tu amor, de la primera vez que nos miramos. Acércame tus manos y unidos en la sombra hablemos del amor una vez más. Que nos importa aquella gente que mira la tierra y no ve más que tierra. Que nos importa toda esa gente que viene y que va por el mundo sin ver. Que nos importa, no hagamos caso de nadie y hablemos de amor, de nuestro amor.
I mean, whatever you think of all of the drama of the song and the cheesy little looks and everything, that syncopation at the end is just that's stunning. Just point, very distinct, very hard hitting like that. Very nice. I love that. I love that song as a whole. You know me. I'm a sucker for the drama. Next up, we got something. Well, we're back in the land of depression, I suppose. Some of the most dark, well, arguably the darkest lyrics we've had in Eurovision coming up here for the song from France that represented them in 1968. We'll have two songs from 1968 now in a row, the final two, and then we've heard every song from 68. So this is France, song number 17.
Elle ne savait pas croire à cette légende d'une fille qu'on y trouva. S'il faut croire à cette légende d'une fille qu'on y
Quite the entry there from France, who of course is sung by a former Watchalong winner. If you remember our Watchalong of 1962, this woman may have won that. We'll see if she wins tonight. Maybe not. She didn't win in our 68 Watchalong. But speaking of our winner of 1968, they're coming up now. You may have some memory of seeing this entry before. It's time for Jedan Dan. Yes, indeed. For Yugoslavia. Final time we're seeing Yugoslavia tonight. Yugoslavia 1968.
Jedan Dan.
Jedan dan, samo jedan dan, onaj pravi presudan čudan dan. Jedan dan, samo jedan dan, pa da bude sav život radostan. Jedan dan, samo jedan dan, onaj pravi presudan čudan dan. Jedan dan, samo jedan dan, pa da bude sav život radostan. Dani svi ko jedan dan, proće dobro znam. A ljubav moja neće, za nju živim, za nju dajem sve. Jedan dan, samo jedan dan, to je život pun, život nije sam. Jedan dan, onaj pravi dan, to je radost, ljubav, radost stvara sam. Jedan dan, samo jedan dan, onaj pravi presudan čudan dan. Jedan dan, samo jedan dan, pa da bude sav život radostan. Radi svi ko jedan dan, proće dobro znam. A ljubav moja neće, za nju živim, za nju dajem sve. Jedan dan, samo jedan dan, to je život pun, život nije sam. Jedan dan, onaj pravi dan, to je radost, ljubav, radost stvara sam.
Oh my days, it's so much fun! Oh, I've never noticed that before. Who was that guy just running onto stage behind them? That looked like a handful. Okay, we're done with 1968 and back into the black and white color scheme we go. All the way back to 1965 and the Irish debut in the competition. Can you believe it? This is Walking the Streets in the Rain from Ireland 1965.
My poor heart feels like breaking, 'cause I'll never see you again. Still nobody knows I am crying, 'cause I'm walking the streets in the rain. My tears are mixed through the raindrops, and I feel like I can't stand the pain. Still nobody knows I am crying, 'cause I'm walking in the rain.
I love how he just turns his back to the audience as the song ends. Never thought about that before. Doesn't it feel weird hearing a song in English? First time tonight that we do. Can you believe it? Next up is Norway. This is one of our winners from 1966. This is Åse. And her conductor, whose name might come up here. No, it doesn't. He's Mr. Anonymous. Anyway, song number 20 from Norway.
Jeg vet om en gammel mann, en som har levd lenge. Jeg vet om en gammel mann, en som har levd lenge. Han så snill når han spør meg om hva som har hendt meg, og om solen har brent meg. Jeg prater og søker først, han gynger i stolen, han sier med sprukken røst, intet nytt under solen. Men hva har vel det å si, om ting har hendt før meg? Men hva har vel det å si, om ting har hendt før meg? Nei, det som gjør meg så vondt med alt det som han visste, at hans øyne triste. Hva har jeg å vente på, meg selv der i stolen, når han så trist der nå, intet nytt under solen. Hva vil det å si, om ting har hendt før meg? Men hva vil det å si, om ting har hendt før meg? Nei, det som gjør meg så vondt med alt det som han visste, at hans øyne triste. Hva har jeg å vente på, meg selv der i stolen, når han så trist der nå, intet nytt under solen.
C'est la chanson norvégienne interprétée par A.C. Cleveland, qui a eu très peur, mais qui a très bien chanté.
Love how the commentator just starts talking before the audience applause. No, but there's quite a swing to that little tune, isn't there? We're keeping in the black and white era for a little bit. We got two songs from 1967 coming up next. Hello Noel Keelan, young version. And hello Sean Dunphy from Ireland. 5 songs to go. Don't go anywhere, we still got good stuff left. If I could choose being one of them, trust me.
They envy me, my hills of Clare, the white gulls calling in the soft sea air. So much to lose, and yet I'd leave the hills of Clare and live in a desert if I had you there. What would I lose if I could choose? If I could choose a place to walk with you, I'd choose the longest road, and it would lead us to a house that no one knew. Bellows by the fire, and the turf smoke rising higher than the lark that wings and always sings of you. If I could choose choose a time to talk with you. I'd choose the longest day, and over all the hills of Clare I'd shout the news. I would tell them how a day could last forever, and I'd never leave your side if I could choose. If I could choose a time to talk with you, I'd choose the longest day, and over all the hills of Clare I'd shout the news. I would tell them how a day could last forever, and I'd never leave your side if I could choose.
Quite a sweet little tune, isn't it? At least in my opinion. Quite a decent little vocal as well. We got 4 songs left. We got 2 winners coming up next, like 2 of our winners. The first of them, we're sticking with 1967 here. L'amour. Good pronunciation there. It was approximately on the same level as my French normally. L'amour est bleu. Yes.
Die Liebe kann zart sein, aber auch wild. Die Liebe kann grau sein, aber auch blau. L'amour est bleu.
quite understandable why it became such a hit, I think, because it's just a very, very catchy song, very accessible at that as well, but it's just so memorable in terms of that melody. It just has something about it that you just remember it instantly. And those very brief, but, you know, very, very striking instrumental sections, I really like those. Okay, 3 songs left to go. De Troubadour is the first one of them, from the Netherlands here.
Lenny Koer con la guitarra española en la mano, dispuesta a defender la canción de los Países Bajos, de Holanda, de Troubadour.
Hij zat zo boordevol muziek. Hij zong voor groot en klein publiek. Hij maakte blij, melancholiek, de troubadour. Voor ridders in de hoge zaal zong hij een stoere, sterke taal. Een lang en bloederig verhaal, de troubadour. Maar ook het werkvolk uit de schuur hoorde zijn lied vol avontuur. Hoorde bij het nachtelijk keukenvuur de troubadour, de troubadour. En in de herberg van de stad zong hij een drinklied op het nat. Voor wie nog staan kon en wie zat, de troubadour, de troubadour. La 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 la. Hij zong voor boeren op het land, een kerelslied van eigen hand. Hij was van elke rang en stand, de troubadour, de troubadour. Zo zong hij heel zijn leven lang, zijn eigen lied, zijn eigen zang. Toch gaat de dood gewoon zijn gang, de troubadour, de troubadour. Toen werd het stil, het lied was uit, enkel wat modder tot besluit. Maar wie getroost werd door zijn lied, vergeet hem niet. Want hij zat zo boordevol muziek. Hij zong voor groot en klein publiek. Hij maakte blij, melancholiek, de troubadour. Oh, oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, la 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 la
There you are, that's the Dutch song from 1969. We're not quite done with 1969 yet, because we have France as well. And also, that was not the last Dutch song of the night. That's, yeah, we only have 2 left. It's a French song from 69, and it's another Dutch song from 65. So now you know. Yeah, Frida Bocara with Un jour un enfant. You can rate my French pronunciation later.
Un jour se lèvera sur 3 branches de lilas qu'un enfant regardera comme un livre d'images. Le monde autour de lui sera vide et c'est ainsi qu'il inventera la vie.
forme d'une orange. Il donnera au ciel son premier soleil. En dessinant l'oiseau, il inventera la fleur. En cherchant le bruit de l'eau, il entendra le cri du cœur. En dessinant les branches d'une étoile, il trouvera l'enfant et le chemin des grands qui ont gardé un regard émerveillé pour les fruits de chaque jour et pour les roses de
Frida Boccara defendió la canción de la radio
It's a
televisión.
very fulfilling ballad in my book, very enjoyable to listen to. Beautiful vocals, great orchestration. It's really, really enjoyable. Lovely in my book. That's the penultimate song of the night. And bring out the drums, or the congas, I guess it is. Congas? Bongos? I don't know what it is. We got some percussion going on here. Netherlands 1965, our final... This was, in fact, the first song that we listened to in the 65 to 69 span of our watchalongs, and it's also going to be the last one.
Genoeg van alle spelletjes met vuur. Ik heb genoeg van alle mooie complimentjes en presentjes. Het is genoeg, ik wil gelukkig zijn.
That's that. Final song of the evening. And what an evening it's been. So much good stuff. That's the final song, Netherlands 1965. Now, you can vote for 10 of these. Before the recap starts, because it's going to start in just a second here, you can vote for 10 of these. I'm sorry, but you can only vote for 10. That's just the way it is. I would have personally liked to vote for 25. But that's not how it works. The voting is now open, as Darren has just announced it on the Discord server. If you're not on the Discord server, you need to join it. It's below in the description. Completely free, so just join it. The estimated time for the voting to close is at 9:50. But that could change because we're going to play a game, and depending on how long that game takes, we'll adjust the deadline, basically. But 9:50, make sure you get your votes in before then. That's my suggestion to you and my recommendation. Now, let's see if the recap... There we go.
Jag är prinsessa, ganska så sip. Jag heter Kunigunda, konungens gull.
Du simma långsamt, var lite hipp. Hör när jag trummelummar på min kastrull.
Digga, digga pop.
Шепотом чудо сwe, po jednej ljubavi, rođenoj tu na tlu vreloga juga. Pričaj more, pričaj meni. Part on me. Zakaju se ti rože, sredi polja leži in tropnija, da bi vsi ti ljudje zaslutili čas.
Veille ma tendresse sur ton étendard, mais avant de te revoir, moi pauvre princesse, le cœur dans le noir. Minha palavra de palos do som do sempre, numa amor, 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 presente em cada esquina esfolhada. Olhos da lua, cisterna escura, salamandra, a desventura.
Det börjar verka kärlek varför mig. Sånt som det står i böcker tänka sig. Jag fattar ingenting, jag är väl lite din, så för all del, jag kan ha fel.
Come due perle del mare.
kein Meer ist so wild wie die Liebe.
Estoy aquí para adorarte. Yo estoy aquí para decirte que como yo nadie te amó.
E as nuvens choraram e quando voltaram soube que mentira para sempre fugira. Nuvens, por favor, cubram minha dor, já que eu vou morrer sem não mais a ter.
Que nos importa, no hagamos caso de nadie y hablemos de amor, de nuestro amor.
Elle chante au milieu du bois, la source, et je me demande s'il faut croire à cette légende d'une fille qu'on y trouva. Ils étaient là, trois, à l'attendre, trois hommes loups, cette brebis.
We walked down the street for so long, I can still see your face through my teardrops, but the rain whispers softly she's gone.
Omkring har hänt för mig, men vad har väl det att säga? Omkring har hänt för mig. Nej, det som gör mig så ont är det som han visste, att hans ögon är trista.
If I could choose a time to talk with you, I'd choose the longest day. And over all the hills of Clare, I'd shout the news.
Comme l'eau qui court, moi mon cœur court après ton amour.
Oh la 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 la.
Alright, then that's that. I give you a little bit of a message here that you can pay attention to. The voting is now open on the Grüdivision website. Do make sure you get your votes in. I'm sure we'll extend the voting deadline a little bit because, yeah, it's only 8 minutes left to vote. However, hopefully everyone who wants to vote has already voted because it's game time. I will give you like a minute or two to like get your votes in, but I will prepare the blue kit in the meantime. Let me just make sure that I open the correct browser here. My dashboard on BlueKit. I got the quiz ready. There are 16 questions. If you win the quiz, you get... you basically win exactly the same as you do when you win the predictions or something. You just get the glory, you know? Let's see. Number of questions. Okay, wait. Let me just check here. Just making sure that everything looks good in the settings. Question ordering random. No, I want them to be ordered, I think. Or it doesn't really matter, but still. Okay, you can hear the music, can't you? So when I go over to this little website over here, or well, this little page, and then I click on this button, there you go. Okay, I will definitely lower the volume on this. It does not need to be this loud, I can tell you that much. Maybe even like that. Or should I mute the... No, I'll just keep it like this. Okay. So, people can vote, or people can join, I hope. Yes, Jacob's already in. As you see, you just go to play.bluekit.com and then you type in 428935 and then you can join the game. Only Jacob has managed to do it so far. So it's Jacob and Nix. Only players today. Okay, here we go. People are joining in. Alright, this is gonna be fun. I'll give you like 2 minutes to make sure that you join. You can also scan the QR code, I guess, up in the corner there to get to the link. How do we join? It says on the screen. Just go to play.bluekit.com and then you type in this ID, the game ID there, 428935. How am I supposed to do well on a quiz on 5 hours sleep? Well, you can always surprise Ellen. Maybe you're brilliant at guessing. What do I know? God, my cough will definitely kill me tonight. I have a feeling already. 36 people in. I'm not sure like how many I should expect to join, but you still have some time. How do we join? You go to play.bluekit.com and then you type in the code 428935. Haven't played this since like year 10 French lessons. Yeah, I use it sometimes in work. Votes are in. Good. Maybe I should give you like an extra minute or two just for the sake that people might still be voting. I don't get the link. Okay, you know what? Sorry, I'll just block this out for just a second. You can also join via the link on YouTube or on in the YouTube chat. I just pasted a link that you can just immediately go from that link and then you should probably join, I suppose. Hope I'm in. Well, depends on what you named yourself. If you named yourself Missy Lissy, you're not in. Oh wait, there you are. Okay, you're in. Don't think I'll be joining since I have a horrible migraine. That's completely fine. You can be a spectator as well. Has this already started? No, the quiz is not started yet. You can still make sure that you get in. 62 people. 61. Someone left. Someone didn't want to be a part. 60. People are leaving. 59. What's going on? Don't you want to be a part of the game? Waiting for the host. As you should. I take my time. God. Okay, I'll give you 30 more seconds. Then I'm starting. 30 seconds, and then we're going. So when my stream has been on for 1 hour and 45 minutes, I'm keeping an eye on the timer up here. Screen turning off and timing out. What, really? What do you mean? I have no idea what kind of problem there is. Am I in? Nickname is Yashin_CCCCC. Yep, you are. You're a little goldfish there. You are in. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alright. Someone just left in the last second. Well, sorry, but we're starting. Okay. Look at your screen. Yeah, look at your own screen, not the screen right here. Which of the following countries had the lowest amount of entries in tonight's show? Yes, indeed. We're waiting for 66 people to answer this question. We have a 20-second timer on each question. Not everyone's made it yet. Final few answers coming in. There you are. The 32 people who guessed France, you get points. And I Am Robot is leading after one question. We'll see if it goes on automatically or if I have to click next. Nope, it just goes on automatically. Easy for me then. Get ready. Which of tonight's entries scored the lowest amount of points, percentage of maximum, in its respective watch-along? Yes, indeed. Hopefully you get that question. Everyone gets their answers in time. 2 people missed it. It is indeed is genoeg. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but 42 people got that. And Runar Jon got that the quickest. And the standings has Runar Jon in the lead. Good job for you. Let's see if you can keep it. We have 14 questions to go, so yeah. Which of the following countries have not finished in 6th place in our watch-alongs between 1965 and 1969? Which means 3 of these have. But which one has not? There you are. It is Finland. Oh, people really had that. People knew that. Switzerland did in 1969, Portugal in 66, and Spain in 65, for your information. Runar Jon still in the lead. Karen very close behind though. Only 2 points separating those. Rambo Amadeus wins the quiz. Really well. What song finished 3rd in the previous best of 1960 to 1964 voting? Yep, voting open for at least 5 more minutes. Yep, good, Darren. Thank you very much. Is everyone gonna answer this one? Yep. It was indeed. Wow. That was the. People did not know that. Nous les amoureux. Indeed. These are hard questions. Well, I mean, come on. Gotta be difficult. Rambo Amadeus is now in the lead. Too difficult? What will be the next country to make its debut in Eurovision after 1969? So what's the next country that will debut in our watch-alongs, basically? Yep, okay. Maybe that question was too easy then. Malta will be the next one. 1971 is when they make their debut. Oh, Ellen! Look at that. On 5 hours of sleep, you got the question the fastest even. Rambo Amadeus still in the lead. Go Rambo. Let's see. Question number 6. How many wins does Luxembourg have in our Season 2 watch-alongs so far? What is this music? What a banger. Let's see if people know this. We check the medal table after every watch-along. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's 4. We check the medal table after every watch-along. I usually mention that it has 4. I got that memorized in my head by this point. Alright, Eric Vision has now taken over the lead. Well done to you. Question 7. How many countries will participate in the next Eurovision watch-along? If you know your Eurovision 1970, you know the answer to this question. How many? Waiting for 2 people. Yes, indeed. It is 12. 4 countries, of course, withdrawing for 1970 after what went down in 1969 here. And in the lead, we still have Eric Vision pulling away as well. Very close battle for second, has to be said. Okay, halfway mark here now. Question number 8. Which songs were visible on the best of 1960 to 1964 watch-along stream? I should mention the thumbnail. The thumbnail on YouTube. I didn't put that in the question. Wow. Bad work from me. But yeah, on the thumbnail. That's what I mean. Whoopsie. Sorry. Don't come after me. Yep, it was Un Premier Amour and Dansevise. Well done to all of you who got that. That question got too difficult because I forgot to put the word thumbnail in there. Bad work on me. Eric Visions got this nailed down. You know your stuff. Going very well for you. Question number 9. Which year did we watch when Groot's stream was lagging a great amount, resulting in a new stream having to take place? Okay. You got this one, don't you? Do you remember it? Do you remember? September. Oh, 50 people got that. It was indeed a 1968 stream. Yep. Good stuff. All of you got that. Eric Vision still in the lead. 485 points. Have you even gotten a question wrong so far? It's a very impressive score. Question number 10. How many... you're not gonna get this. How many days passed between the 1967 and 1968 watch-alongs? Good luck getting this one. It's a tricky one. Oh, people, yeah, not bad, not bad. 42 was indeed the one. Maybe most people knew that it was like more than a month, but yeah, it was actually 42 days, which is, you know, pretty large amount of days. Eric Vision did not get that one. You're still stuck on the same score. All right, question 11. Which winner of season 2 has won by the largest margin so far? This is in terms of points, not percentage. Largest win margin. One of these. 5 seconds left. It was indeed... Oh! That was a tricky one. Luxembourg 1965 is indeed the one. You would... Like, I automatically think that it's like Nel Blu di Pinto di Blu, always. But it is actually Luxembourg 1965. Believe it or not. Eric Vision got that one, so he's still in the lead. Which season 2 watch-along has had the least amount of voters so far? Ah, that's a tricky one. Like, who knows that? I didn't. I checked on the website before when I made the question. Yep. One would automatically assume like it's 1956 because we steadily get more and more voters, but it's actually 1962. Yes. I'm like Everton, couple wins here and there and still at the end about 17th. Oh, you just gotta rub salt in the wound, don't you? Shake my head. Alright, 4 questions left. Which country has by far, according to me, the greatest spokesperson for delivering votes? You know this. If you've stuck around on the watch-alongs, you know this. I expect most people to get this. Yeah. Oh, look at that. People know. People know. Mr. Monaco. He's a celebrity at this point. Well done. Yashin, you were quick there. 2.7 seconds to get that right. Eric Vision still in the lead. Are you going to keep the lead throughout the whole thing? 3 questions left. Get ready. Which member of the Groovision community had their birthday on the same day as the 1968 watch-along? Ooh, that's difficult. That's a tricky one. Oh, how did 34 people get that? Well, happy belated birthday again, Yafil. Of course, Yafil got the question correct on his own. Come on, really? Are you bitter, George? People got it. 34 people got that. I'm just saying. Which song has ranked the highest in its year without scoring a single set of 12 points in Season 2? Questions have to be difficult, you know? Otherwise everyone would get everything right. Mama on camera. Yeah. There you are. There are actually 2 correct answers there. Both Yugoslavia 1963 and Spain 1962 finished 8th. So both of those are correct. And Rambo Amadeus has taken over the lead. Eric, you're losing it at the very end. On the penultimate question. How many different countries had at least one song represent them during tonight's watch-along? Well, let's see. Let's see. Have you kept track? I hope I counted this correctly. If I didn't, apologies. I think I counted them correctly. Yes, indeed, 13. And if we can name them all... No, we're not going to sit here and name them all. Well, I can name them. after we take a look at the podium instead. Woe in third place, Rambo Amadeus in second place, and our winner is Eric Vision. You took back the win at the very end there. Well done to you, Eric. And I don't know what happens on Bluecat after you get this screen. Is it just like this? Like this is the end of it? Well, if we can take a look at the report, I suppose. Wait, just making sure that it doesn't show any personal information on my account here. Let me just do this. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Alright, that looks good. 65 player... Okay, the questions were difficult. I'll give it to you all. The questions were difficult, but they have to be. Otherwise, everyone would get everything right. So, you know. As we can see, though, Rambo Amadeus had the highest percentage of answers correct. I don't really know like what you can see on these. Yeah, you can just see stats on everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and go through all of this, but the question that most people got correct was the Monegasque spokesperson, along with which country will be the next one to make their debut. So yeah, this was very fun. Hope we will do it again. We'll do it in every special watch-along, like all of these best of watch-alongs. Thank you so much for joining me for this one, though. It was indeed a lot of fun, I agree with you. I will block this out now, because I do believe we have a little bit of a message from Mr. Smith. So let's turn our attention to him. Mr. Smith, do we have a result?
Good evening, Groot. I can confirm that we have a result for the Grootyvision Best of 1965 to 1969. Tonight, 162 people have voted. We've had one new voter from Wales, and we've had 65 predictions. So now you can go Grooty.
Thank you very much, Darren. I will indeed do that, I suppose. I just have to load up the scoreboard on my web browser, because I haven't done that because I'm bad at planning. But welcome to our new voter from Wales. That's got to be a first. I don't think we have had any Welsh voters before. Let's move on over to this screen, and then I have to make sure that the correct tab is selected. Yes, it is. There we are. That's the the scoreboard. I love how the Sweden 1968 title can't even fit on the scoreboard. And look at this very, very swaggy Groot down here at the bottom with the logo. Okay, 81 voters in the jury and 81 in the televote. We usually get a few, like less voters in the best of finals. Still, we get a large amount, which I'm very, very grateful for. I think it's so much fun that you all want to be a part of it and just, you know, enjoy whatever it is we're doing here. It's tons of fun. So let's make sure that we have an exciting voting, because I think, like, usually with the normal years, it's, you know, you can always predict like how the standings will finish. But this, when it's a best of selection, it's tricky. Like, what's gonna win? What's gonna finish 12th? Like, no clue. So let's find out, shall we? Click here to start, and we're starting off with Groot's grandma. What a fitting way to kick us off here, with my own grandma taking part here. Can you send the link again? The link to what? We got 8 points to Belgium 68, 10 points to Luxembourg 65, and 12 to Norway 66. Intet nytt under solen is our first leader of the night. What link do you want, Emo Bear writes? I don't know. Crimson from Canada is our second juror. We have Nygammal Vals getting some points. Oh yeah, good night, Ellen. You can watch the voting tomorrow. The Troubadour with 10 and another 12 for Norway 66. Are we looking at a landslide? 100% of the maximum possible points so far. Felipe, our third voter. These are the first points dropping in here. We got 8 points to Yedandan, 10 points to Åse, so not 100% anymore, but this is a very strong score for her. And the Troubadour getting a 12 there. Okay, who's up next? That would be Lucy and the Blue Source. Is this a France 68 reference? I'm not sure. I'm not going to pronounce the Belgium 68 title, but it got 8 points. L'amour est bleu got 10. And La Source got 12. Groot, can you send the link again? I don't know what link you're talking about. What link do you want? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. What link? Update me. Son of Mrs. Pava here gives 10 points to If I Could Choose. I approve. And a 12 to rože sveta. Yes, yes. Yugoslavia 1967 with their first 12 there. Det börjar likna Jeres röster, banne mig. Very cheeky name here. I'm glad to see Jeres röster in the voting. We got Hablemos del Amor getting their its first points there, and Yedandan with a 12. The Euro link. What? Groot, can I vote? Rodmorg, just vote in advance. If you know you can't make it to the watch-along, vote in advance. You can do that, you know. Anyway, Zuna got 8 points to Un jour un enfant, 10 points to Quand, reviendras. A lot of French song titles here in the top few points. Poupée de cire, Poupée de son got 12. The weakest link, the missing link. Okay, everyone's being funny. Haha, haha. Magnus Stedt from Sweden gives 8 points to Hablemos del Amor, 10 points to Yedandan, who's in the lead. Look at that. And a 12 to Ce soir je t'attends. I don't know. Luxembourg 66. That's what we call it here. Wagikarp from the UK gives 8 points to Frans Gall there. 10 points to La Sauce. And a 12 to If I Could Choose. I approve. We got 3 songs from 1965 still on 0 points. I can see down there at the bottom. We'll see which one of those will score their first points. Simon here from the UK gives 8 points to Frans Gall, who's now in the lead. Look at the battle at the top. 10 points to Ein Hoch der Liebe. But look at that. We got... And 12 points to Italy 69. Okay. 3 songs on 49 points. I just love how, like, with these best of finals, the voting is so spread out. I love that aspect of it. Because everything is getting points. Like, well, we obviously have 3 songs still on 0, but you know what I mean. Jafil here, 10 points to Vivo Cantando. And the 12 to De Börjar verkar kärlek banne mig. Going up to 6th place there. And I guess we're making, at some point, we're making like all of the... Oh, look at that. 2 more songs. Ivanik votes for 2 of the songs on 0 there. 8 points to L'amour est bleu, 10 points to If I Could Choose. And 12 going to the Troubadour. Yeah, Rodmore, you gotta step up, you know? You gotta step up. You can't just be missing the votings, you know? What are you doing? What are you doing? Proper Charlie here, next to vote. Ovento Mudo is not doing that well, I just realized. 10 points to Poupée de cire and 12 to Claude Lombard from Belgium there. Groot forgot how to speak Svenska. Indeed, I did. But yeah, maybe one day we'll make a top, like all of the top 5s from all of the best of votings as well, like a special for that. We're getting proper Inception mode with all of this. Vicky Vision here gives 12 points to Intet är nytt under solen. Up to 4th place it goes again. Yeah, Vice Vukov is lost on 0 points. And Rodmorg didn't even vote, so he can't even rely on him. There we go. Arno puts him off the mark as well. So Vice joins the gang of songs to have, or artists who have scored points now. He's on 4. 10 points to Yedandan and 12 points to Poupée de cire, Poupée de son from Arno here. Next up, you can't really say like you're wrong with the predictions yet because we have so many people left to vote, so everything can change. Scylla is going to miss the 60s. To be honest, me too. The 60s is a very good decade in my opinion for Eurovision. Yo soy aquel gets a 12 there, first 12 for Rafael. And look at that, like it's on 22 points and you can be like up on the top half just if you get like 7 more points. So, you know, it's so close everywhere. Everyone's getting points. Sam 9910 here gives 10 points to the Troubadour, which puts it up in the lead. And a 12 to Nygammal vals. Nice one. Up to 10th place there for Sweden 66. Well, you don't like the 70s, so makes sense. I've grown to like the 70s more than I used to do though. But some of the years, like 71 and 73 and 72, yeah, not my years. Roma here from Belarus gives 12 points to Intet är nytt under solen. So yeah, keeps racking up points there. The Troubadour still leading. John of America, Lala counter 3. We only had 3 songs with Lala sections today. surprisingly low amount, gotta say. 10 points to Åse there from Norway, and a 12 going to Un jour un enfant. Up on 55 points it goes into 8th place. Everyone is getting points except for 3 1965 songs. Well, look at that. Hoofy just gave 1 more point to Netherlands there from 65. We have 8 points to Åse, 10 points to Udo, and a 12 to Isabelle. I'm just going for like first names now because it's quicker to say, you know? Why not? Why not? 20 jurors down. Louise loves France. Well, let's see that, I suppose. Juror number 21. Poupée de cire goes up to second. The Troubadour keeps extending the gap at the top. 10 points to La Source there. 12 points to 69 then. Yep, there we go. Un jour un enfant with a 12. Netherlands first and last. Oh yeah, you're right. They have 2 songs in this final and one is first and one is last. It's a little bit funny. Disco Daz. Oh, points for Netherlands 65. It's not lost anymore. We have 8 points to Vivo Cantando. 10 points to De Börja Verka Kärlek Banne Mig. And a 12 to Ein Hoch der Liebe. And look at how many places it moves with that. A 12 and you move half the scoreboard. That's how close this is. AB45 from Greece, our next voter. And this just shows even more like how much you can't miss voting, Rodmorg. Like your points will make a difference here. Look at that. Rože Sveta moves like 5 places with a 10. And Portugal 1969 gets the 12 there to go up into the top 10 from AB45. Next up is Toipa Cat, and Čežnja gets some more points to go up to 23rd place. Huge. We got 10 points for the Troubadour and a 12 to Walking the Streets in the Rain. There you go. Up to 23rd it goes with a 12. One thing that actually surprises me a lot. Look at Sweden 68 up in the top 5 here. I did not expect that. Did not expect that. Lovely to see though, from my perspective anyway. Look at that. Up to 4th it goes from Eric Vision's votes here. Our Bluket winner, of course, who really likes Vivo Cantando. Goes up to 11th there. Okay, next up is Maria Folada Finlandesa, which is of course a Portugal 69 reference. Very cheeky one. We got an 8 going into Rože sveta there. 10 to Åse from Norway. And a 12 to Eduardo from Portugal. Goes up to 14th there. Both Raphael's songs aren't doing great. Yeah, and they're right next to each other as well. Well, Udo just split them there. ESC Fan France gives 8 points to Raphael. And 10 points to Isabelle. And 12 to Yedandan there. Up to 4th place again. The Troubadour still in the lead. Not getting any points this time, but still in the lead. Jan Maris, I'm not sure how you want that to be pronounced, but I'm going with that for now. Gives 8 points to Lenicourt, 10 points to Udo, with Merci Chérie, and a 12 to Un jour un enfant. 78 was pretty bad though. Yeah, okay, 78 is not a good year, but it has my second favorite of all time in it, so I can excuse it for that. Robin from France gives 8 points to France. 10 points to Vivo Cantando, and the 12 points to Poupée de cire, Poupée de son. Up in second it goes again. We're only 29 jurors in, so still a long way to go. Anxelu here from Spain. A lot of movement when you get like points. Like on every voter there's movement on the scoreboard. 10 points to Yosoi Akel. And a 12 to Poupée de cire, Poupée de son. And look, it's getting closer at the top again. Only 11 points separating our top 2. Norway 66, a further 10 behind. Nikse Vukov. Okay. Nikse Vukov. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like it. Very good. Okay. 12 points to Un jour un enfant. Up to the 100 points club there. 6th place. Also notice that Ireland 65 has definitely like it's gotten more points. I didn't even realize, but it's catching on to the other songs there. Čežnja gets up into the double digits now as well from Jeffrey's votes. 10 points to Hablemos del Amor, and a 12 to Desvolada Portuguesa. Didn't move a place there actually with that 12, but a 12 is still a 12. Up on 88 points. Strasdas from Germany, the next one to vote here. Oh yeah, you didn't even give Vice any votes after the reference in the name. 10 points to Ce soir, je t'attendais de. And the 12 points to Hablemos del amor. Rafael keeps having his songs glued together there on the right of the scoreboard. Runar, next voter. We got Netherlands 65 getting closer and closer to the double digits. 8 points to Yedandan, 10 points to Poupée de cire, Poupée de son. And a 12 to the Troubadour. Still leading them by 19 points now. Babatunde. I didn't see Fernando and Filippo. Well, luckily. Let's see where the big points go here then. 10 points to Yedandan. And a 12 going to the Troubadour again. Chenou's supposed to be here. Oh, we should have done... You know what we should do? Like a worst of the Eurovisions as well, like the bottom 5 for all of our votings. That would be something. Raptor here, 10 points to Norway 66, and a 12 going to Poupée de cire, Poupée de son, closing up the gap again at the top. Okay, Polina from Israel is our next juror. How is Vzeroche Sveta bottom 5? I mean, it could easily move away from there. It's very close all the way. 12 points to Vicky Leandros there with L'amour est bleu, which I think is our lowest ranked winner at the moment. Yes, because the other 4 are the top 4. So L'amour est bleu is slacking behind a little bit here below the rest. Tixinia 11 here, 10 points to Belgium 68, and 12 to Ovento Mudo. Doesn't move a place, but a 12 is a 12. A worst competition would be superb. How many people would tune into that though, listening to the worst songs? I don't know. Yeah, worst of the worst is a great test of viewer loyalty. Okay, Ellen, picking 10 was so hard. I agree. Very difficult. 12 points to Yedandan though. We know Ellen loves that one. Still in 4th place it is. Next up is Nygammal Lill. I guess that's a Sweden 66 reference with Lill Lindfors. And that's our first time voter, of course, from Wales. Welcome, welcome to Nygammal Lill. And the 12 going to Nygammal Vals. Up to 12th place there. Would be fun though. Would watch it. Don't tempt me. What if I put those together? I don't know. I'll have to take a look at what songs would be in those. Anyway, Filippa, our next voter here, juror number 41. We got 8 points to Sweden 68, 10 points to Sweden 66, and a 12. We have a new leader. Luxembourg 65 is now 1 point ahead of the Troubadour. New leader halfway through the jury vote. And now they are tied after Yashin CCCC's votes here. 8 points to Ovento Mudo. 10 points to If I Could Choose, who's up in 6th place. Barabing baraboom. And a 12 to Udo. Yashin is not too dissimilar from myself, I realized. Jon Jakobsen, our next voter here, from Denmark. Not a lot of Denmark in this watch-along, of course, because they have not participated since 64, I think. They'll be back, though, sooner or later. Poupée de cire, Poupée de son, getting a 12 here. Back up in the lead it goes. How about having the ultimate best watch-along sometime? What do you mean? Like, just the best of the best? Like, I want to do many special watch-alongs. It's fun. I think it's tons of fun, to be honest. Craig here, 10 points to If I Could Choose, and a 12 to Poupée de cire, Poupée de son, who's now extending the gap at the top. Look at that. ESC George from Italy is our next voter. We got Vivo Cantando making 2 places. Other than that, not a lot of movement so far. 10 points to Poupée de cire, and a 12 to Due Grosse Lacrime Bianche. That's the first 12 to Italy there. The only Italian song actually tonight. That's quite crazy. Like, Italy always does well in our watch-alongs, it feels like, but they only have one song in this final. And it's in 15th at the moment. Missy Lissy, Mrs. Raphael. 10 points to Raphael there. And a 12 to Lado, who's now away from that bottom 5. He's in bottom 6 instead. Alright, next up, Queenie Qantas here. Both Vzeroche Sveta and Ce soir, je t'attendais de moving 1 place. 10 points to France 69, and a 12 to L'amour est bleu. How many people would show up to the Best of Sweden watch-along, do you reckon? Who knows? Runarion Hederström, which is of course a Sweden 68 reference, sorry. Lovely. 10 points to If I Could Choose, who's still doing exceptionally well, which makes me happy. Look at that, the entire top 6 there getting points from Runarion, with a 12 to Norway. Next up is Museum of Modern Art, Vandalay. We know this is David, who's of course soon gonna get his country to debut in our watch-alongs. Looking forward to that, I hope. And a 12 to Belgium 68, who has dropped back a little bit, but you can see it's very close, like from 7th place there, all the way down to Vivo Cantando in 14th. It's very close. And I didn't even realize, but rože sveta has moved from bottom 5 to 15th. How? Well, it's just that close. That's how. Adrian W here, 12 points to France 69, going up to 7th there. If Samantha Could Choose, with a little Ireland reference there, and Netherlands 65 is finally up on double digits as well, so everyone's gotten there. It only took 51 jurors. 10 points to Italy 69 there, and a 12 to Norway 66, catching up to the top few songs there, as they didn't get any points. Juni from Finland, our next juror here. Some points for the lower scoring songs here. We got 8 points for L'amour est bleu, 10 points to Sag ihr, Ich lass sie grüßen, and a 12 to Due grosse lacrime bianche. Juni is probably not that satisfied with the current standings. A lot of your favorites at the bottom here, but points are points. Sorry. Addy Star here, jury number 53. Ein Hoch der Liebe, getting 8. L'amour est bleu getting 10. And the 12 going to Intet nytt under solen. Yes, yes. I know you're in Melfest madness, Alipan. I'm loving the fact that you actually just took it on you to just watch all of Melodifestivalen. Proper trooper, that. I appreciate it. I love that. Yarata here, 8 points to Italy 69, 10 points to Luxembourg 65 I mean, and a 12 to Netherlands 69. And Italy, their song is actually up to top half for the first time throughout the whole voting, I feel like. Next up is Monchi here. We got 8 points to Poupée de cire, Poupée de son. 10 points to Ein Hoch der Liebe. Keeps moving up the score. That was also in the bottom 5 not long ago, and now it's up in 16th. And a 12 to Yedandan. They're still in 4th place. Next up is Keith from the UK. We of course also have the first song in the running order is still leading, which is always a bit fun, you know, with songs like early on in the running order doing well. Getting 10, and Čežnja gets 12 points from Keith, which puts it up all the way up to 23rd place. But that's the first 12 for Vice. Peder Åse Kleveland, very good, very good. With, of course, normally known as Peder Ås, and then it becomes Åse Kleveland. I see what you do. Clever, clever. And the 12 going to Yedandan. There you are. I feel like we definitely have a top 4. L'amour est bleu is currently the only leader, the only winner to not be in the top 5. And can you believe the song keeping it out of the top 5 is Claes-Göran Hederström? I love that. That's a fun, I just love that fact. Karen is blue, she can't vote for more songs. Gives 12 points to Claes-Göran Hederström. Wish I could have voted for all of these songs, really. It's a very good final. I just every song I see getting points, I'm just yeah, that's good. That's good. Mike TV with 10 points to Yedandan and a 12 going on to Poupée de cire, Poupée de son, which has, a good comfortable lead up there, ahead of the Troubadour in second. Will this be Frans Gall's? Will she win again? We'll see. AJ here gives 10 points to Åse, who's up in third again. Yedandan briefly took it. Vivo Cantando gets the 12 to go up in 11th there. Oh yeah, Rafael has both of his songs on the same amount of points, I just realized. Well, not anymore, because Avantime likes Hablemos del Amor a little bit. Yo Soy Aquel even more. 10 points to Åse there. And a 12 going to Eduardo, who puts him top half again. It's not over yet, Yedandan Nation. Yeah, it's still in the mix. I think definitely one of the top 4 will be the winner. I think the others are a bit too far off. Elendil here gives 8 points to Yedandan, 10 points to Inte den ytterligare solen, and a 12 to Poupée de cire Thuresson, who now has a 50-point lead, which is comprehensive, for sure. Next up is I Am Robot here to vote, and these are the lower points. Udo getting some points to go in the hundreds there. 8 points to Simone, 10 points to Salome, and a 12 dropping in for Yosoyakel there. Rafael getting some points. These Renug can still win. Yeah, about that. Still only on 16 points there. Carla from Portugal gives 8 points to Desvolada Portuguesa, 10 points to Rože sveta, and 12 to Ovento Mudo. Up in the top 10 it goes. Got the 2 Portuguese songs right next to each other there as well. Merry Wishes, Good Day. Lovely to hear these again. I agree with you. It's been a really wonderful little listen all throughout here with all of these good songs. We got 10 points to La Source here, and a 12 for Merci Chérie, who is, you know, kind of on its own in 22nd, but now closes up a little bit towards the others there. Definitely wants to reach 100 points before the jury vote is over, I would assume. Sama here from Spain gives 8 points to Belgium 68. 10 points to Netherlands 65, unexpected, and a 12 to Yosoyakel there. Netherlands 65 still very much in last place though, but it's gotten a 12. So there you are. Javierito from Spain, these are the lower points there. We got 8 points to If I Could Choose, 10 points to Desvolada Portuguesa, and a 12 to Rože sveta. Goes up to 16th there then. Next up, Marky Mark from Yugoslavia. Quite a long time ago that you were last on the jury here. Dora final, it said, when we did the national final watch-alongs. 10 points to Desvolada Portuguesa, and a 12 going to Vivo Cantando. Goes up to 11th there then. Still have a few jurors to go. 13 if I'm not mistaken here. David Puntsalan, the first one. We got Portugal 69 making a late surge here, going all the way up to 7th now. We got 10 points to Yedandan, and a 12 going to the Troubadour, which means we're getting closer at the top as well. 27 points separating our top 2 with 12 jurors to go. Stella Mare will be the first. The Troubadour getting 1 more point there. Yedandan up to 3rd. 10 points to Norway 66 there now, so that means Norway is back up in 3rd. And a 12. Okay, Portugal 1969 is doing a massive comeback here. It's up into 6th place. Can you believe it? Can it keep going? Can it go even up into the top 5? Cecilia. You know what's coming next. You're breaking my heart. Anyway, 12 points go to Ce soir je t'attends, which puts it up in the 100 points club. Still in the bottom 5, but it's a 12, which puts it closer to the others down there, of course. Paracelsa, some points for the few songs at the very bottom there. We got 10 points to De börja verka kärlek banne mig, and a 12 to Åse again, and nothing for Poupée de cire, so it's getting closer again. And I still think Yedandan is definitely in with a shot as well still. I think everyone else is kind of out of it. Euroman 24, some points for Netherlands 65 there, which means that we have 1 point separating it from Ireland 65. 10 points to Yedandan, and a 12 for France Gall, who puts it up to a 40-point gap then again. Lado almost on the left side. Well, there is a bit of a gap between the left and the right side at the moment. Vivo Cantando is 30 points ahead of 14th place. Make that 22. As Cat the Hip Pig Breeder, alright, gives 12 points to Nygammal Vals, puts it up in 15th there. Okay, 7 jurors to go. LUXEMBOURG from Portugal, the first one here. Not a lot of movement from those points. Čežnja getting 8 points. Doesn't change its position, but still. 10 points to the Troubadour. And a 12 to Sagir, Ich lass sie grüßen. Udo there, with his more successful song of the night. He's not doing too hard in either of his songs, but he's up in the 100 points on that one as well. Anyway, Dominic from Croatia with a 10 going to Un jour un enfant, and a 12 going to the Troubadour. Only 20 points behind now. It's going to be a tight one, I would say. Alex Sela here from Italy puts the gap 5 points closer. Again, 8 points to Desfolada Portuguesa, who's now only 3 points behind the top 5 actually. Look at that. And a 12 to Un jour un enfant, who's also in that mix. We definitely have a battle for 5th here between Sweden 68, Portugal 69 and France 69. Lord Nibor votes for 2 of them. 8 points to Poupée de cire, Poupée de son. 10 points to Due grosse lacrime bianche. And a 12 to Quand, reviendras. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. L'amour est bleu is almost out of the top 10, and it's a winner. That's saying something as well. Ju from Croatia here. Some points for Ischenuk. We got a 10 for L'amour est bleu, just as I said that it was about to drop out of the top 10. And a 12 to Yedandan. Only 2 jurors to go. 2 jurors. The first one is Colin from Ireland. And these are the lower points. Merci Chérie. Will it get to 100? It's gotten 3 more here. La Source up to top 10 here with that 8. We got a 10 for Poupée de cire, Poupée de son. And a 12 to Un jour un enfant, who moves all the way up to the top 5 with that. We have a late switcheroo down there. And my votes are, of course, the last ones here, and they look like that. The battle for top 5 is very close. Yeah, you know what my points look like. There's a 12 to If I Could Choose, and I just got it up to the top 10 in the jury vote. Well done, me. I'm happy about that. These are the standings after the jury vote. I mean, all of these songs are good. Like, I saw a comment before in the chat, that said, regardless of the results, all of these songs are winners, which pretty much is the case. Like, if you get to a best of final in our watch-alongs, you got a good song. You're a winner in one aspect anyway. Okay, the standings look like this. We got Poupée de cire, Poupée de son leading by 34 points ahead of the Troubadour. A further 29 ahead of Yedandan. Yedandan up in 3rd now, actually. Who's a further 19 ahead of Inte till nytt under solen. And then quite a big gap down to Un jour un enfant and De börjar verka kärlek banne mig, who are both on 251 points. Just 1 ahead of Desfolada Portuguesa. And then we got L'amour est bleu, Quand tu reviendras, and If I Could Choose rounding out the top 10. La Source, O vento mudo, Vivo cantando on the left side. Just above Due grosse lacrime bianche and roje sveta. And then you can see the rest of the score. I'm not going to name all of them. Still 4 songs have not gotten up to 100 points. They will, well, we'll see if they get up there with the televote. There's still the same amount of points as has been given out so far. The same amount will still be given out from the televote. So, the excitement is not done. It's basically just, it's like, what do you say? It's escalating? I don't know if that's really the correct word, but it's getting more. It's, it's heating up. Let's see now, who's gonna win our special little watch-along here. We're starting from the bottom, working our way up. Is genoeg? Will it get 500 points to take over the lead? We'll see. Connie van den Bos, how many points? 30. That's not good. It's not good. We'll see if that's going to be enough to avoid last place. It kind of comes down to how many points Butch Moore here from Ireland will get. Walking the Streets in the Rain gets 35. So we have a very clear bottom 2, I would imagine. I think Čežnja will get more than 7 points here. But will the entire bottom 3 be songs from 1965? It could happen. Čežnja gets 74 televote points. So that puts it up in the hundreds at least. Up on 144 there. But it's probably going to finish in the bottom 3 as well. We'll see. Merci Chérie by Udo gets 89 televote points. Puts it up on 186. Which, top half for the moment, but Udo is not going to stay there. I can confirm that for you. Ce soir chez Tatendo by Michèle Torr gets 123 televote points, so quite far ahead of Udo here on the standings. Has to be said. 231 in total. of course, wants to avoid a spot in the bottom 5. Ein Hoch der Liebe, though, will definitely avoid a place in the bottom 5. Gets 157 televote points, which could definitely make it move up some places on the ranking here. Hablemos del Amor, the first Raphael song, gets 166, which puts that up on 297. All right, next up, the second of Udo's songs. How will this one do? Only 96 points. That is, it finishes ahead of Luxembourg 66, so it just avoids a bottom 5. But Udo cannot be happy with his results of this one. Nygammal vals, only 117, which means that it loses out to both Hablemos del Amor and Ein Hoch der Liebe. It's going to lose out to both of those. Now only notice there's no UK song. Yeah, no song from the UK, no song from Switzerland, no song from Finland. Yo Soy Aquel, 181 televote points, puts it above Hablemos del Amor, of course. 330 points in total for Raphael there. Rože sveta, 161, puts it behind Yo Soy Aquel on 313. We'll see how far up the scoreboard that puts it. Next up is Due grosse lacrime bianche, getting 183, so beating out all of the songs so far to have gotten points. It's not going to win, you can see that. That's 12 songs down, halfway mark now. Vivo Cantando had a spot in the top half. 156 points means that it's not going to keep that place in the top half. It also loses its spot as the highest ranked Spanish song. As you see, Yo Soy Aquel has overtaken it. O Vento Mudou, only 165 points. I really thought this one would do better. Like, it finished second, you know? But 352 points in total here for Portugal 67. La Sauce, 177 points there. Overtakes all of the songs to have gotten points so far. 366 there in total. 10 songs left. If I could choose, of course, being the first of them. And if I could choose, only gets 113. Ay, 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 ay. It loses out a lot of places there. 6 places it just lost. So it's going to finish 16th, I guess. Okay, Belgium 68, 283. That's a big score. That could move it up some places, that's for sure. 488 there in total. 400. I think Belgium definitely moves up a few places now. L'amour est bleu, 228. That is a winner. That song won a watch-along. Like, is it even gonna finish? Yeah, it's gonna finish top 10, but like, that's not a good score for a winner. Desvolada Portuguesa gets 275, takes over the lead for the moment. It's obviously not gonna keep it, but that's a good televote score for Portugal 69. Could it be enough to get top 5? Absolutely could. Sweden 68 is not gonna get top 5, 188 there. Loses out 3 places for Claes-Göran there. Okay, spot in the top 5 is between France and Portugal 69. And France takes it. Just 11 points ahead of Portugal to get a spot in the top 5 there. But now is when it really comes down to. We got 4 songs battling it out for the win, I would say. We start with Norway 66. Getting 337 televote points. It's a good score for Norway, but it's not going to be enough to win. I can definitely guarantee you that. Now the big ones then. 3 songs left. Yedandan, the first one to get its points. And Yedandan gets 325. It just finishes above Norway 66 by 7 points. But it's going to be a top 3, that's confirmed. And I think it's between the Troubadour and Poupée de cire, Poupée de son. The Troubadour gets 315. Yeah, that has to be over. Yeah, that's not good enough for the Troubadour. It definitely lost its chance there. 685 points in total for Netherlands 69 there. France Gall needs 282 televote points to win. And how many will she get? 439. It's quite comprehensive, this win. It's by more than 150 points. And there you have it. Those are the final standings. It's very close throughout the scoreboard, but Luxembourg 65 definitely got that win on the televote there. A very big televote score for Luxembourg, which means that they won again. They now have 5 wins, I guess, if you include the best of finals as wins on the medal table. And there you are. Those are the final standings, and you can't really debate it because it's a very convincing win for Poupée de cire, Poupée de son by 158 points. So, you know, it would never be anything else. So even if you feel like, oh, I forgot to vote or I should have given this one more points, wouldn't have made a difference for the win. I can tell you that much. The Troubadour getting second, Yerandan third, Inte till nytt under solen fourth, and Un jour un enfant rounding out the top 5. And then, yeah, you can see the top 10 continued with Desvolada Portuguesa, Quand, reviendras, L'amour est bleu, Det börjar verka kärlek banne mig, and La Source. Those are the results. You can see them there. Everyone except 2 songs got over 100 points, and we had a bottom 3 of 1965 songs. Actually, and then you have Sag ihr, ich lasse grüßen, which of course finished second in our 65 watch-along, finished 20th. And then we have a song from 1965 also winning. It's quite funny how it looks like that. Let's take a look at the prediction results. 39 out of 65 people predicted that Poupée de cire, Poupée de son would win. And here you have all of them. 17 of those got the Troubadour in second. And here they are. And then only 9 of these also managed to get Yedandan in third. This is very, very respectable to get this much, I gotta say, because I think this was very unpredictable, for sure. 6 of you also got Norway 66 in fourth. Well done. But only 1 of all of you got the top 5 correct, and that person also got the entire top 6 correct. And that was the elect Islander, João Paulo Henriques. Look at that. Very good score from you. France 69 in 5th and Portugal 69 in 6th, of course. Well done. Super good job. Super good job. Which of course also means that the entire top 3 from our 1969 watch-along finished above our 1967 winner. That's quite interesting as well. Okay, let's take a look at the prediction game though. We don't have the elect Islander up here on the list yet. Maybe you got top 3. Maybe you got top 3. In third, we got Denske. You were a bit off on Spain 66 and Ireland 67. Like, Ireland 67 is such a tricky one because it lost 6 places in the televote score there. So that's quite a swing. Also a bit off on La Source, but those were the 3 songs you were off on basically. The rest very close. Second, second, Proper Charlie. This is a good score, 2,997 points, very good. Yosoya Kell, you were a bit too high on that one. Should have swapped it with Portugal 69 here. That would have been brilliant for your predictions. And then a few places off on both Merci Chérie and rože sveta down here. Other than that, good job. Well, overall, good job. However, the winner of the prediction game for this special little final was Felipe. Surprise, surprise, right? If I could choose, well, I mean, with the jury vote, you would have been very spot on. But that's the only song you were very off on. Like 6 places off on that one. Everything else, 4 places off on Spain 66. But like, this is a ridiculous score. Didn't get the winner. Didn't get anything in the top 4. Like, not that many songs spot on, but everything so close to where it actually finished. So well done to you, Felipe. As always, you're just racking up the good results in the prediction game. I don't know how you do it. Like, how does he do it? I don't know. Let's take a look at the medal table in the predictions. Felipe now up to second there with another win. Of course, has 1 less 4th place than Sana Misespava. So Sana Misespava still leading the medal table here. Andy adds a 5th place. Proper Charlie adds a 2nd. And Denske adds a 3rd. So as you can see how that affects the medal table, you can all see that. Sorry. In terms of total score, I'm sure Felipe is running away with this. Yeah, look at that. Very good score. But it's really Legal Maurice, like I feel like this is the most consistent predictor for sure. Legal Maurice, like you're never winning. Oh well, obviously Felipe is the most consistent, but Maurice has never been like first, second, or third, but is still second in total. That is crazy. That's so crazy. Anyway, let's take a look at the full results here then. What's the high? Oh my god. There is only one song to not get a single 12. I like that. I like these kind of things when that happens. Like every song here, except Netherlands 65, was at least someone's favorite. And I think even at least 2 people's favorites. No one got just 112 either, which is interesting. Also, Netherlands 65 got points from more people than Ireland, but Ireland had 2 12s, so that, you know, kind of makes the shift. Yeah, you can see all of the detailed stats here. It's kind of interesting, like when you compare the jury score, which of course looks like this. This was how we saw it when the jury vote was over. But then if you look at the televote score, look how different it is. You have Inte till nytt under solen then finishing second, and the Troubadour down to 4th. You have, of course, like, if I could choose, down in 19th in the televote ranking. Vivo Cantando down here as well in 16th, I guess. O Vento Mudou probably losing out a little bit as well there. And then you have some songs definitely gaining. And like when you compare it to the jury scores as well, you know, it's interesting to see how it actually is varied like that. Quite a low winning percentage. Yeah, I think that's going to be the case when you have these special finals, because all of the songs are so good, so the votes are so spread out, and I love that aspect of it all. Also quite interesting actually, because as you can see, 110 people voted for Poupée de cire, Poupée de son. 109 voted for the Troubadour, which is, you know, pretty much the same amount, but there's still 158 points separating the two, which, you know, you can see there are 27 12s for Luxembourg. And as you can see all of them here. A lot of them in the televote. And that's where that really big televote score, of course, came from. Inte till nytt under solen actually got the second highest amount of 12s with 15. And then 14 for Jedan and Un jour un enfant. A bit unexpected, I suppose. 13 of them to the Troubadour. Then 12 to Quand, reviendras, with a lot in the televote there as well. And then we're going all the way down to 7 12s each for Yo soy aquel and rože sveta. And then 5 each for, well, 4 songs here. I'm not going to name all of them now because there are so many songs. 4 each for these, 3 each for a few there as well. And then we got 2 each for a lot of songs. And then nothing, of course, for Netherlands 65. And wait, do these... Oh, they don't add to the medal table, do they? The results from these special finals, I don't think they add to the medal table. I can't find them anyway. If they do, we'll show you on Discord at the end. However, that's got to be everything for this little special final. I have not announced yet when we're watching Eurovision 1970, but that is, of course, the next watch-along. I have, of course, always as well flirted with the idea of having Melody Festival and watch-alongs, but I haven't started planning on those yet. So we're going to stick to Eurovision for now. 1970 is the next one. I have not announced when it's going to be, but it will most likely be this week. So just keep an eye on Discord. I will announce it when I'm ready. For now, though, this has been a wonderful night, truly. And I agree with you, Charlie. These best-ofs are so good. I agree. Like, the songs are just top tier. It's just banger after banger after banger. And hopefully you will join me for the next few watch-alongs as well. For 1970 to 1974, of course, before we have the next best-of final, which is going to be interesting to see what songs end up in that and how it's going to go. Please do make sure that you stick around on my channel and keep an eye out for all of these watch-alongs. For now, I'm going to lay down and, you know, give my voice a rest, give my body a rest. I'm quite knackered, to be honest. But thank you so much, so much for joining me today. It's been lovely, as always. I wish you all the best for the rest of the week until I see you the next time. And of course, let me play you off with our latest winner, basically, because of course we have a winner again. So let me make sure that I get the correct screen up. Oh, this is terrible planning here. We do that, and then we click that. Okay, now you can't see me anymore. Enjoy our winner one more time. Thank you, everyone. Good night.